Hello and goodbye, April. Came and went like that, and I've got a lot to talk about, so here it is. Game Show episode 3-9, that is the finale, just came out today. By the time you see this, it'll have been a couple days. But anyway, that's out now. That concludes episode 3 of Game Show Ultra. Thank you guys so much for your support and your feedback. Please leave your comments with what you'd like us to do next as far as a game, penalties, and how you'd like them to come together, because we've tried to make them, you know, this is a, hey, balloon fight, so we're popping balloons, and the penalties in there try to have to do with like balloons or however you die. Street Fighter, you have to eat a crappy food from the country that beats you. Ninja Turtles, where you have to eat a crappy pizza themed from the cartoon shows. So yeah, that kind of thing is kind of what we're looking to do. So if you have an idea for a game or a penalty or some way to put them together, that would be awesome. We're gonna go on a short hiatus right now because I'm gonna tell you why in a minute, but we're gonna do something else for the time being and then come back to it later on. So just kind of taking a break. It's been 4 solid months of putting out Game Show Ultra, which is awesome. Yeah, it's time to do something different. As you know, on my channel, I like to change things up, and it's been kind of the same thing for a while, but I was really happy to be able to get out weekly content for you guys, you know, from December, was it? Like through April. So yes, that is done. I feel kind of like a breath of relief because it's been kind of non-stop for me, just making videos, putting them out every week, you know, obviously backlogging them and then putting them out. So it'll be nice to change it up and do something different for a while, but I'm not abandoning Game Show Ultra altogether. Just think it's time to do something different for a while. Podcast, still jacked up. I'm sorry about it. I am going to be getting in touch with Andrew to work out the details, and we've got to come up with another solution for the podcast, I think. But I've got that one episode, I just have to get edited, but I haven't even bothered doing it because we have technical problems still. So once we can get it up, I will finish that and put that episode up and then record new episodes, because I don't want to abandon the podcast either, but that has of course been put on the back burner as Game Show Ultra is now being put on the back burner. Plans for May are to start immediately really working on my next video game review, which I won't say will be out by the end of May like I usually do. Hey, this month's video. I don't really want to do that. I want to take as long as needed to get the video out. I would love to have, you know, monthly content for you guys. At least weekly content has been awesome to be able to do, but I really just kind of want to take my time with the next review, and then, you know, from there kind of get back into the grind of, okay, let's do weekly videos or let's do monthly videos and that kind of thing. So we'll see. But in the meantime, other videos. The different videos that I'll be releasing throughout May brings me to my vlog portion of the update video vlog thing. And that's what I was up to the last 2 months. Between March and April, I was in Japan for 3 weeks. So Japan, I'm wearing Brett Japan shirt. It's American Eagle Japan shirt. I don't know. It was friggin' awesome. I could not start talking about it on this video because it would be way longer than it should be, which is always the case with my videos, but it's gonna be a lot of stuff because I have so much to say and there's so much to show. I have thousands of pictures, over 6 hours of video. Obviously, I'm not gonna give you all that stuff because nobody wants to see all that, but I'm gonna chop them up into bits for the rest of May, just different videos. In addition to the many pictures and hours of video that I have tons of pickups. I sent back like 4 boxes from Japan, and I've got them all now, but of course I had to pack what little space I had with other stuff, and then I had 4 boxes on top of that. So I have tons of pickups, obviously a lot of video game pickups, and I would normally do that during this, but there's too many. I'm gonna have to do it in a separate video, so stay tuned for that. That should be the next video that I do in my Japan series, pickups. Things that I bought there, I mean, it's gonna range from like maybe some food items just kind of briefly, but I got toys, I got tons of video games, so stay tuned for that. That should probably be the next video. The next video I wanna do is like a proper like vlog about my entire trip to Japan. I mean, I spent almost a month in Japan, so I have a whole lot to talk about. Luckily, I kept a journal. Maybe seems corny, but I don't really care because my memory's not so good. So when it comes to remembering stuff, if I don't write it down, I'm gonna forget it. I just forgot something super important yesterday. Didn't have it in my phone because this saves my life, because if I don't have the phone, I forget everything. But anyway, I got most of my journaling done while I was in Japan, but I actually kind of fell short after a while. I have about 9 days worth to catch up on, so I'm actually going to be finishing up what I had. Luckily, I have a lot of pictures and videos to help remind me, and I can bounce stuff off the people that I traveled with, so plenty more about that later. But I'm going to finish that up, and then I'm gonna do a proper vlog. It's gonna include pictures and videos and probably some of the things that I picked up while I'm there. So just an epic vlog. It's gonna be probably long because I was there for 3 weeks. So that'll probably come up after the pickups video. So the pickups video is, you know, for those of you that are really into video games, you know, especially if they're import games, because guess what, they're all import games. Of course, I bought them while I was there, so whatever. The videos after that, a vlog, of course, and the next one I'm going to talk about, they're for those of you that are really interested in Japan. You know, I know that there's some of you out there. I'm obviously super into Japan. So after the vlog, I want to do like a music video. So it's going to be compiling pictures and videos to different music selections that I've picked out. And I think I've got a cool idea for a music video. So hopefully that comes out well. But that's what I'm going to do over the next month. I'm going to release 3 different videos: pickup video, vlog, and then music video, all to do with Japan. So those will be released throughout May, but no particular date. I'm sick of giving myself deadlines, so it's going to be sometime in May. I don't know what day or what time or anything. I'm going to stop scheduling videos for now and just release them when they're ready, because it'll be nice to actually take things at that pace for a while. So stay tuned for those videos and the next review, which, you know, if it comes out in May, that'd be great. If it comes out in June, I'm okay with that too, because I really just kind of want to take my time. I feel like if I'm always rushing against a deadline, at some point quality might slip, and I really don't want that to happen. Hopefully that hasn't happened. I'd like to say it hasn't, but who knows. I'm just gonna take things at the normal pace, and hey, if it comes out in June, it comes out in June. I know people like regular content, but to me it's always been more about like quality over quantity. I think I said that right. I do have time for what I've been playing, because that's not totally related to the videos that will come after this. I've been playing some more EDF 4.1, of course. I can't stop playing it. That game will keep me busy for years. If you haven't seen the review, peep it out below. And I've also been playing Star Fox Zero, the new Star Fox game that came out with mediocre scores, and I gotta say the controls were not wonderful to start. I'm trying to get used to it. I'm still kind of getting used to the controls, and I did kind of stop out of frustration at one point, and I just switched over to the game that came with it, which was Star Fox Guard, I believe it's called, and that's just like a tower defense game. I played that more than I played the main Star Fox game so far, so that might be an indicator of, you know, the control problems and that kind of stuff. So I think it's just going to take some getting used to. I mean, it looks good, and it's a Star Fox game, but there's just so much like extra stuff like with the controls and everything that it's just going to take some getting used to. So hopefully it'll pick up, but yeah, I kind of understand the reviews so far just being like, yeah, these controls are they feel a bit forced and that kind of stuff, but I'm enjoying it. I just needed a break from playing that, so playing Guard was a good way to do that, and I'm going to go back and probably play some in a little bit. And Star Fox Guard. Just wanted to let you know what's coming up, and there will be more videos throughout the month, irregularly, and then a review mystery game probably May or June. So stay tuned for that, and I will see you next month. Pew!